You know, we started as KBET back in 1989, and I think historically we were known as the first digital radio station, at least if not in California, then at least in Southern California. We're also known as the first paperless radio station, but if you look around our studio, and especially with logs that we have to keep and everything, we have a lot of paper. That being said, we eventually have to do something with that paper after we no longer need to keep it, and it's got some information that is sensitive and pertinent, and you might either at home or especially at your business have something like that as well. From Confidential Data Destruction, here with me this morning. Steve, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, George. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's nice to have you back on the show. And really quickly, though, this is something that we have to figure out. Sometimes we just think we could just tear things up and throw it in the trash can, and that's good enough. But that's not really the case, right?
Absolutely. What people don't really understand is that trash can you put in front of your house is public property. Anyone can rifle through it. Anyone can take information out of it. And if you put things in plastic bags, they can just pick up the plastic bags and walk away with them.
And nice and sanitary. They can deal with it when they get to another place, and easy peasy lemon squeezy for them to get possibly access to your personal information.
Could be credit card receipts, bank statements, could be anything. Name, address, social security numbers.
Personal or professional, they'll know what to do with it. So whether or not it's your business so that's really important. We have some information, though, that you're going to provide about how things should be destroyed or shredded or gotten rid of. In that, the red flag rule kind of applies to especially businesses, right?
It does apply to businesses, and it came out about a year and a half ago. It's a federal law, and basically what it says or states is that any company of 3 people or greater technically have to have an internal policy that says what kind of information do we collect, i.e. an application for a job from somebody that comes to work for you. How long do you keep it? Who gets to see it? Where is it stored? And how do you get rid of it? Well, we're usually the answer in terms of the how do you get rid of it part, but the rest of it technically is enforceable, and the fines can go anywhere from $10,000 to $250,000.
So someone coming in, especially doing security checks or whatever, like some of those companies that are hired to do, they walk in and see that there are applications on the receptionist's desk just right in plain view with personal information and social security numbers and stuff like that on there, could technically be in a little bit of trouble.
HIPAA laws today, which are the Health Information Act, are incredibly sensitive pieces of information now, and the protection of that information and even what the size of the shred has to be when it is destroyed is not something that goes through your typical Office Depot home shredder.
Right, and that's important. And what's nice about confidential data destruction is you have containers at locations that you can provide, and then you come pick them up and do what you need to do. You also have on-the-spot mobile shredding as well.
Absolutely. We have trucks that come to your individual places, or in case of large purges, which is annual, for example, disposition of boxes when they run their life cycle out, we pick up boxes and take them back to the plant for shredding. And
most importantly, I love about your trucks, the mobile trucks, that you can actually see what's going on. You have video cameras that that shows exactly what's happening to your information as it's being destroyed.
That's correct.
And let's not forget your digital information as well, of course, discs and anything like that, because so much of that is now stored on disk to eliminate the paper office, as it were, but even still, you can take care of that as well.
We have a monthly service where we provide electronic waste or electronic media destruction, and we can destroy everything from a hard drive down to floppies and cell phones.
Perfect. Like something like my smartphone here?
Like something like that.
Moly. That's good, because especially those things, you get lost, you sell it, you don't think about what happens to it. So, and there's a lot of, you might not think you have a whole lot of stuff on this, but if somebody cracks your code, your whole life is accessed. Confidential data destruction. Of course, you're located in the Valencia Industrial Center, but you also show up as well. So you're mobile. What's the best way to get in touch with you?
Phone number is 661-257-9970. We're open Monday through Fridays from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 10 to 3.
Website, if I'm not mistaken, shredderonsite.com.
That's correct.
Outstanding. We're going to talk a little bit more about some other organizations that are near and dear to your heart. We do have to get to a traffic update first. Steve Sturgeon, Confidential Data Destruction, here with me this morning. 7:48. We'll be back right after this.